Hi guys, sorry about that. I haven't seen my son James for over a month now. He's came back from a UN tour in Cyprus, and he's been training for public duties. He's doing public duties from next week, so it's been really busy. So it was quite a surprise for him to turn up on the beach like that. Fantastic. And he's got great news because he's making me a granddad again in July apparently. So oh, Billy Bobby's sitting on top of me. That's not good. Sit in there. In your bed. In your bed. Thanks for the thumbs up. Yeah, apologies for the sudden disappearance on that last one, but as I say, I haven't seen my son for a long time. So, Billy Bob, come here. Come on. Come here. Come here. Come on. In the bed. Sit. No, sit there. Sit. Sit down. Sit down. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, in the right state here. Get me bloody headlight on properly. Right. Next thing, cup of tea. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Wait. 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 My mug is at the bottom of a long bag. Good evening. Come on, oi, come here. Come here. Hello, Fishy000, fishing frustration, guys and girls. Fishy, yeah, how do guys? Oh, I might want to know what the target is tonight. Any fish tonight will be a result, I have to say. Any fish. I'm sneakingly suspecting that I might disprove my theory about my scratch and rig tonight and blank, but we'll see, because it's very big tides. It's very big tides. I've got 2 scratch and rigs out. Got a bit of a contest going on. I'm in my usual place fishing, to be quite honest. I'm on Seaford Beach. It's my local beach. I don't feel the need to travel far. You know, Seaford Beach gives me all I want. I mean, I will start travelling a bit more. I think me and Jason have got some plans to go places. But yeah, Seaford Beach is just, I think it's as poor as anywhere else along this coast at the moment. Even lots of people have been blanking. You know, some people have had some decent fish, and further west there've been some nice rays coming in, I have to say. But I will put a ray bait out when the light goes, which it virtually has done now. I'll bring in crab cam and I'll whack a bit of bluey out on that, I think, and just see if we can't pick up something decent. This is where I am, is where I used to come bass fishing. This used to be my bass mark 30 years ago, and it used to be a good mark on a big tide when the bottom of the tide was just as it's getting dark, which is exactly what it is tonight. So I might just put a decent big bit of bait on and just plop it out 30 yards or so into the gully. I had my biggest beach course bass here. I had an 8-pounder here, just here off the beach, as I say, 30 years ago. And in answer to your question, no, nothing's biting. I did have a little knock on the left-hand rod, but it might just have been weed. I really ought to come in and check the baits really, because there's an awful lot of crabs about at the moment. So I need to bring the crab cam in now because the light's fading, so it won't be filming. So let's turn the camera around so you can see that, and I'll do that. Bring the camera cam in first, the camera rod, crab cam. Use a bait on this. I'm hoping. So this is crab cam. It's not a GoPro. It's a cheap sports camera, and you can see it's still filming. So turn it around, and I'll get some film with a live on crab cam. So there's crab cam, and the bait off here is all gone. So it either means I was getting well and truly crabbed, or there's some fish activity, which would be rather good. So that's crab cam, and the bait was a pop-up, so quite a lot of floating beads there to try and hold the worm up out of the range of the crabs is the idea. Still haven't quite got it perfected, but each week I put a bit more on it, a bit more flotation. Hopefully that's the most flotation I've tried. that's the most flotation I've tried. Hopefully that's put the bait out of range of the crabs, which would be rather good. But we'll see. We will see. So, away. And then we'll think about rigging something up to put a bit of bluey on that. Credit where credit's due. It's actually an idea I got from Luggy. Hey Pete, all right, mate. Yeah. Thanks, tight lines to you, buddy, as well. About time you came down and came fishing with me. We need to get that sorted out. Certainly come out in the boat and need to have a chat, see what's going on in the world, really. Yeah. So yeah, Pete. Let's have a chat tomorrow. If you're about, I'll give you a call. Yeah, sorry guys, if I've been missing some of the messages on here, I will scroll through all in a minute. Yeah. Tasha. Which Tasha was that? JC. CJ. JC's kind of a dyslexic version of me. Right, we need to find. I want an up and over pulley rig is what I want. That's it, which is that. So up and over pulley rig, and we're gonna whip a bit of bluey onto that, and as I say, lob it out and see what we can see. Oh, sorry. JC is me, CJ, all right, okay. Hey, Amanda, hi Amanda, Amanda Panda. How's Whittick? That's where you live, in it, Amanda? You live in Whittick? Hey, Tasha, Will. Yeah, sorry guys if you joined the earlier live, but my son, who I haven't seen for a year, probably haven't seen him for a year, suddenly appeared on the beach. I kind of had a clue he was coming home tonight to get his suit, but didn't realise he was just going to turn up down the beach and say hello. So that was really nice. As I say, I haven't seen him, and in that year he's done the deed, and I'm going to be a granddaddy again, which is a result. Their first child, but not my first grandchild. Hi Tasha. Yeah, so as I say, it was a bit hard. I couldn't really chat to him, and I put the camera on a sunset for a bit. Thanks, mate. Yeah. I mean, it's not. Congratulations to them, really. I haven't done anything about it. Being a granddad's great because you can give them back when you get fed up with them. Oh, hello, Richard. Is that Richard Jarvis, who I know from a previous life? Hey, after 5 outdoors. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's the same Richard Jarvis, but Richard Jarvis that I knew lived about 500 yards from where I was, but whether he's moved now or not, I don't know. Right, I'm just going to go and tackle this one up and get it out there. I want to catch this as it gets dark and as the tide starts to run. So I'll be over there, you see me. Keep an eye on my rods and give us a shout. My dog is a little cracker, but he is a little bugger, and he did go and pick a fight with a dog about 4 times bigger than him just now. He was a bit bemused and then kind of got the second wind, was about to monster him when I stopped him. So that's the bait that I'm going to be using on the middle rod. It's half a bluey. As you can see, it's elasticated on. No dog, you're not eating it. And I've got the hook nicely exposed. It's going to be an up and over slide-in ledger rig, and I'm only going to lob it out about 30 metres or so. Everything's going wrong. It's falling over. Right, so let's rig that up and get it out. Right, I'm going to try bringing these other rods in and check the baits, because obviously that middle rod, when it was crab cam, the bait got mullered. Just have a see what everybody's been saying. Yeah, have you? No fish yet. No fish net. Sorry. No. What's he saying? Blimey, what? Panda. The Jack Russell's name is Billy Bob. Oh, where has our spring gone? It ain't got here yet, is it? Is that what? How many pound ray? Nice one. Yeah. Right, so going to get these rods rebaited, and then we can sit and have a chat a bit further on. Getting quite cold now. The sun's going down. Where has the spring gone? It hasn't sprung yet. one lost set of rig, one rig gone. I did snagging here. And this one out a long way. So that's one bait's come back in. we're going to have to tie a new shock leader on this because I've lost it on the snag just then. So need to cut that off there. Scissors would be good. So what we've been talking about, right? Hey, please hit the like button. Yeah, mate. Will, thanks very much. God, alive in Walker me. Live in Walker. Okay. And sorry. Was brought up west. We're in just above the big lamp flats. Yeah. Okay, mate. Moan the fish, yeah, I was wondering about that. Yeah, moan the fish. I shall adopt that, if you don't mind, and use that myself. Moan the fish. That's one thing about this YouTubing and everything like it brings people together, doesn't it? Suddenly you've got loads of new friends and people are talking to each other, and yeah, fantastic. Now I don't know what people use to tie their shock leaders on here. The first thing is you're going to lose about a couple of metres of this, too much. So I'll get rid of that. Tidy that up in a minute. And then I use a double uni knot because I'm using tapered leader. And I'm using monofill, so the two things go together well. Oh, dear me. So I ain't going anywhere here. Clean this crap up. I don't mind tying shock leaders on the beach, but I don't like doing it when the wind's blowing, that's for sure, because it just gets everywhere. But it's nice calm night tonight. The recycling bin. Double uni knot. So, and I always like to use seven twists. I don't know why. 7 seems to be lucky number. So through once, through twice, through 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. So bit of saliva on there, just tighten it up, not too tight yet, because we want it to get a feed through. And then we'll do the same thing on the shock leader. Big uni knot, go through 7 times. Once. Nice. Those with nimble fingers are probably watching me doing this going, for God's sake. But I ain't got nimble fingers. 3. 4. 5. Go, in. Gob oil on here. Got a beautiful sunset now, really starting to go dark orange. Sun's now below the horizon, it's well down, but the sky is just, it's so orange it's almost brown. Guys, I've got loads and loads of box stickers left if you want one. Send me a message. They are £1.60 for the pair, and that covers the postage and the printing and everything, and gives me about 5p profit, I think. So if you want them, let me know, drop us a message. And I will be doing, I've got a new logo, so I'm going to be doing some hats and hoodies, only because I want a hat and a hoodie. But if people see me wearing it and you want one, then let me know and I'll get one made for you. I won't be having loads of them made. Literally, I'll make them to order. So if you want one, I'll do one. But wait till I've got those out and you can see them for yourself, see if you like them or not. I'm quite pleased with the new logo actually, but I'd be interested to see how it comes out when it's actually embroidered on something. And there we have our double uni knot leader knot. Just need to get rid of those tag ends now. This is when you go to snip the tag end off and you actually snip the wrong bit. I have done that. I have been known to do that on more than one occasion, and it ensues a lot of swearing when it happens. Let's give it the final test. This is where it parts when you're testing it. Now that feels pretty solid. So let's wind that onto the reel. Right, excuse me a minute. Right, put a clip on the end of this. Now I like these little Trident clips. The reason I like them, well, I like them for a couple of reasons. They're neat, they're quite strong, they don't come undone, and because they're plastic, when you feed them down your rod eyes, you're not rattling a bit of metal down all your rod eyes, which is actually quite handy. And I'm going to do a 4 and 3 grinner knot. So around it 4 times or thereabouts, and then back around it, having gone through the eye of the knot, another 3 times. 2, 3. And then cinch that down. So what's everybody else use? What sort of knots, what sort of links do you use? Get rid of the tag end. And then we want to put a scratching rig on there. I've got another scratching rig made up, because it's still the scratching rig challenge, albeit no, that's not the scratching rig on there. I've definitely got some more of these made up, I'm sure. Keep an eye on my rod tips, guys, and behind me, just in case I get a rattling bite. Oh, have another look in a rig work, another rig work. I'm sure I've got another scratching rig made up. Maybe I haven't. Maybe it's going to have to be that one with the bling. Last looking. This is a typical illustration that prior planning prevents piss poor performance. Oh yeah, there was one. There is one. And clearly I didn't do a great deal of prior planning, but that's life. It was a kind of a lastminute.com fishing session today. I wasn't really planning to come out, and I kind of looked at the forecast and thought, you know, I can't really not. So I rushed out. Lunchtime, got some bait. Trying to get Woody to come with me, but he couldn't get away. So I'm down here on my own. And then of course, I had the added bonus that James came down to visit me. Right, I'll get this baited up and get it out there, and then I can sit and chat to you and we can talk about stuff. The shit. Right, wait. I use these homemade Gemini. I mean, homemade. Basically, you buy all the bits and all you provide is the lead, but you get the satisfaction that you're making them yourself, even though really you're not. Right, excuse me for a second while I go and put some bait on this and whack it out there, and then I'll be back and we can carry on chatting, and I can carry on drinking my cup of tea, which is probably cold now. Getting old, too old for these rumbling around the back. Well, we've got the 3 rods out. We've already lost all a lot of gear because it's a snaggy bottom. I've changed the crab cam over to a bait now, gluey out with the middle rod, and 2 scratching rigs back out. Scratching rig challenge. I've been so busy tackling up and adjusting stuff and what have you that I don't know if it bites or not, but we'll sit down. We're doing a live at the moment, so we'll carry on with that. And it's fishing. Oh. Hello everybody, matey peeps. Sorry about all that. Not much of a live this. It seems to be a live without me in it. Let me just have a look, see what people are saying. It would be good to see the piers after so long. Yeah, only got motorcycle license. Yeah, I just got my motorbike back on the road. It stood for 2 years. I haven't ridden it for 2 years. Basically because I had a motorcyclist kill himself in front of me a couple of years ago, and it put me right off. And it's only just now that I'm starting to think about riding bikes again. So the bike is up for its MOT on Tuesday, and trusting that all goes well with that, I should be back on 2 wheels. Oh, sorry guys, as I say, it's not been a very exciting live because I've been here, there and everywhere, but I will be with you for a bit now because all my rods are out. Try and position it so you can see the rod tips over my shoulder and I can see them on the screen, and this way I can talk to you and be fishing at the same time. Kind of see them. Maybe if I turn my head away. How's that? Yeah, that's about right. Billy Bob wants to sit on my lap, come on in. Yes. He likes to sit on my knee. He doesn't like sitting. So now Billy Bob has positioned himself right in front of the rods. So, Billy Bob, you tell us if the rods ever get a bite. Right, so guys and gals. Oh, hi mate. I sure he's got a bite? Really? You saying that I've got a bite? I mean, if the middle rod gets a bite, it should be a cracking bite because that's got half a bluey on it. So last year I was fishing at Langley Point, and I'd had 1 smooth hound, and it had all gone very quiet. So I was cooking my dinner. Which rod tip just flew down, mate? Yeah. Anyway, I was cooking my dinner and I was videoing it, and behind me, which I couldn't see, was my rod tip was going, and then my whole rod rested and it crashed and fell into some water which was behind me. And I had to run through this water, follow my rod down the beach, and an 8-pound smooth hound. But it was actually quite a special. If you haven't seen the video, seek it out. It's it's quite funny. I put, you know, look behind you on the video. So yeah, the problem with fishing 3 rods, or 2 rods even, is you're not looking at your rod tips, you're tackling up all the bloody time. And that's why most match anglers will set up several rigs so they can snap them on, snap them off and get them back out again, and then take the fish off the hooks and what have you. I'm not that organised tonight. I do that, but I'm not doing it. Right, which rod bent back down and snap back up again? Can't see the rods because the dog's in the way now, isn't he? Billy Bob, that is the most awkward place to sit. I know, I love you very much, but you are a nuisance sometimes. You get a lot of foxes down here, and I think he gets wind of them occasionally when he's down here. So he's obviously scented something now. moved your bed over here, you wouldn't lie in it, would you? He's a big hero, this Jack Russell. If a cat was in front of him, he'd chase it. If it was a fox, he'd chase it. If there was a squirrel, he'd chase it. He takes one look at my chickens and runs a mile. Scared of my chickens, which actually is quite good because I don't want him chasing the chickens. But it was proper bending. Which one? Which one was it? The middle one? Well, it's either still there and it's gone to sleep, or it's gone. So because there's very little happening now. Yeah, I mean the left-hand rod you can hardly see, to be honest. It hasn't got enough reflective tape on it. I need to put a light on it, really. So happens. Come on, move there, sit there, sit down in there. Sit there, that's it, good boy. That's better. Let the people see the rods. It's actually cold tea I'm drinking now. I'm going to top it up again in a minute. I'll turn this camera very slightly. Oh. Let's get some light on the end of the rods. Oh yeah. Feel like there's anything on here now. Right, bit of excitement there. Baits are all robbed, so definitely have a tug and then a drop back on that. But it is a scratching rig. It's only got tiny little hooks on it, so it's the downside of that. Although you can catch big fish on little hooks. Hey, Sandman's Tackle. Hi mate, hello mate. How you doing? I'm afraid I've stolen a few of your terms. I do talk about gob oil when I'm tying rigs, and I got the idea for Trident Tackle from you, so thank you very much for that. I do like your channels, and I have sent a lot of people to watch them for rig tying and rig building. Very good. And kind of because of you, I've gone back to the Ziplex. So I've got 3 Ziplexes now. Tonight I've got a challenge: 2 Ziplexes versus a Blackrock SS10. So 2 rods with multipliers on, with monofill, and 1 with a fixed ball and braid. So so far we have caught nothing. We've caught nothing. Yeah. Oh right, okay mate, I'll look out for that. Yeah, look out for that. Yeah, look out for that. I kind of put Tony Kirridge onto you. I think that you and he do a lot of stuff together now, but I think it was me that told him about you, because obviously he was a good mate of Terry Carroll's, and I know you were a great fan of Terry Carroll. So yeah, what we got? Hello, Alison. Alright, cool. So I've missed a lot of messages here, guys. I'm very sorry. What's that? Me too. So yeah. To be quite honest, I need my glasses on to read this. Any seeing stars, shooting stars. Any seeing stars, that head torch is bright. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I do need my head torch when I'm doing stuff, but I do tend to forget when I look at the camera that I've still got it on. Yeah, sorry about that. Thanks for the feedback. I will try not to put my head torch on and blind you with it like that. Yeah, see, stop doing that. Hang on, what's that, Richard Jarvis? You asked me which one I was in. I'm from Exmouth. Oh, okay, mate. Yeah, I used to work with a guy called Richard Jarvis, and he actually used to live, I don't know if he still does, about 500 yards from where I'm actually fishing, which is why I thought maybe it was you. Welcome. It's a live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by community guidelines. Oh yeah, oh that's Facebook saying that, isn't it? See you, best mates. Sitting there enjoying the night. Leave you. Yeah, okay, mate. What's your interesting video about? Go on, give us a clue. I hope it's not catching lots of fish, because I'm not catching much at the moment. I went out on a boat. I took Jason, this Eastbourne fisherman, out on my boat the other day, and we didn't blank. And he had a half reasonable pollock. I had a couple of small pollock, but really it was a bit of a non-day. And yet other boats were catching fish, so I don't know what I was doing wrong. It's the luck of the draw, I guess. And then I had an afternoon down on the beach here. Wasn't anticipating catching a great deal, and I was right. I didn't catch nothing. And tonight, so far, still caught the square root of. wrong with that one, boss? I'd say new product. Okay. Ooh, to get wrong. Okay. New product. Ooh. Something new from Trident, maybe? I'm a great fan of nearly all of this stuff. I'm not a fan of their rotor clip, to be quite honest. I don't like the rotor clip, but I like the new kicker. So they've done something about it, and they've come up with a kicker, which is actually quite nice. I think that works well. I like their clips. I've got one of their pulleys on here. I've got clips on the end of all of these things. Yeah. So if you know them, give them the best from me. I do plug them as much as I can. The biggest pollock I've caught is £5 on feathers. Wow. Well, I mean, £5 is tasty. It's a nice pollock. And on feathers, I bet that put up a bit of a fight. I think the biggest I've had is 12. I had one earlier this year, which was 8.5, I think. John Bashford, mate, the fishing is not great at the moment. I think I missed quite a tasty bite, which probably means I've got no bait on the middle rod, and I really ought to wind it in and check, but I'm too busy yakking on here. Okay, mate. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'll read that. I'll get around to reading that in a bit. My uncle used to live in the same town where you live, and I used to visit there a lot, actually. Strange enough, he used to live in a house that had been a pub on the road that goes up to the hills at the back of that town. Hello, Billy Bob. He's such a good dog. He's not. He's sitting on my foot because he doesn't like sitting on a shingle. At least he's not sitting in front of the rods now, but he's actually sitting on my boot. I was trying to get out Saturday, and because the forecast for Saturday is quite reasonable actually, but unfortunately my crewman has cried off, so I don't know. Really? Hey, buona dia. No, buona day. Oh, I can never remember. How do I say good day in Portuguese? Buona dia. Yeah, whatever. Bon dia. Bon dia, isn't it? Bon dia. Hopefully we'll get to Portugal soon. Ooh, battery power. Oh, my battery's going down on my phone. Guys, I'm going to have to love you and leave here, because unless, let me just see if I've got a lead. Billy Bob, move. Move. Got a lead. Another lead on it. Has the battery pack got any power, is the next question? Battery pack's got power. Right, quick, I need to pump some power into my phone. Plug it in. There we go. Are you sure we want to cancel? No, I don't, my thinking. Okay, battery pack to the rescue. So, it's gone down to 2. Turn on fast charging, yeah? Battery power 2%. Charge. Hey Christoph, no mate, nothing at the moment. Nothing. You know, I think we might pick something up, scratch something up. Tide is just starting to run now. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm fishing with bare hooks on 2 of those rods. really ought to wind in and check them out. If I suddenly disappear, guys, I apologise, but it's because the battery's going down on this phone. I've put a charger on it, but whether it's charging faster than the YouTube's draining it, you get a smooth hound. I'm not really fishing for smooth hounds, but that's not to say you can't pick them up. You know, you will pick them up on worms occasionally. I need to go out and get. I'm a great believer in hard shells, like messing around with peeler crabs and anything like that. Hard shells are what smooth hounds are eating. There's lots of little pups. Well, I say lots. They've been catching little pups about 10 inches long, and I don't want to catch them in that small. Not because one, they're not very sporting, but two, I can't think that it does them a great deal of good getting captured when they're that small. I'd rather catch them when they're 8 pound and more. And that will happen in another couple of weeks when we start getting plagued with spider crabs, and the spider crabs start to peel. We will get some big smooth hounds up here. Not hearing lots of people complaining about spider crabs yet, but it can't be far off. Lots of smooth hounds on my local beach. Where? What? At Brighton. But are they decent sized smooth hounds, or are they silly little pups? Because mostly it's little pups that are getting caught at the moment. Now I want a smooth hound that's going to bend my rod right over, pull my rod rest over. Activity on the left hand rod again. A little tiny drop back bite then. Again, it could be that I picked up some weed. That looks suspiciously weed-like on the left hand rod. Was that just me, or did that rod go down? No, it came up. It went like that, plonk, which, as I say, looks more like that it's or a weed on the line, which has got sort of pulled under a wave and then suddenly releases it. But definitely some movement there. I've got nothing happening on those two right-hand rods, which makes me wonder if I've got any bait left on there. So I'm gonna do a bit of rebaiting. So again, talk amongst yourselves for a little while while I bring them in and rebait them. Oh, Billy Bob, you're sitting on my leg. I need that leg now. Thank you very much. Come on, off the leg, off the leg. Thank you. Up. Not a blank, not a blank. Everybody, it's not a blank. It's not exactly a big fish, but it's not a blank. scratching rig challenge. I'm afraid it's 1-0 to the multiplier and braid. I've got one little fish on it. What I've done with the multiplier and is get snagged and lose my gear. So it's not a clean bottom here. It is snaggy here. It's bad luck. I managed to get snagged by so much of this rod. I passed over the snags with the fixed ball. But yeah, tonight definitely the fixed ball and braid won the challenge, hands down. I'm not going to bother rigging this rod up now. I'm not going to bother rigging this rod up now. I'm going to put this bit. Especially 2 rods. 3 rods is too much, really. And there we are. Well, the scratch and rig challenge, the fixed ball with braid has won hands down tonight. I've got one little fish on it, so it's not a blank, and the multiplier with monofill, I've got snagged both times and lost gear both times, and not seen any bites, not had any fish. So yeah, the challenge tonight, which was scratching rig, a fixed ball braid versus multiplier mono, was won by the fixed ball braid on the Conti type rod. Next time we'll do it on a little bit less snaggy a location, so we can get a bit of a fair assessment. Yeah, tonight 1-0 to braid fixed ball Conti rod. I'm going to put this rod to bed now because I'm not going to tackle it again. Right, so who's still here? I've still got here? I've still got 18 people on there. Need a bigger rock. There's a bigger rock. I've got a nice little tripod and stand for the phone for doing this, but I left the bloody the rod, the thing holder. Fish, it's fish, doggies next. Oh, hello Will, hello Christoph. Yeah. Oh Val, you're still there. Yeah, my faithful friends. Thank you very much. I'm sorry that it's not a very exciting night, but hey, I'm out in the fresh air. And I hope you're enjoying the ambience as much as I am. Dog sitting on my foot again. Thermal cup is just about doing what it should do. The tea is still got a little bit of warmth to it. Amanda Panda. Hi Amanda. Ugh. Am on 2 lives at once, CJ? Well, mate, that's multitasking. Us men aren't going to be able to do that. I certainly can't. I can only just about manage one. In fact, I can't manage a live and fish. if the truth be known. But I'm giving it my best. I've gone down to 2 rods now. It should make it a little bit easier to manage. And it's one scratching rig, one bluey rig, so that should be. That's what I should have been doing tonight, really, from the start. But I thought I'd try and do this scratching rig challenge, make it a little bit more interesting. You on the beach tonight, are you, Christoph? Hoping for cod. Dream on. Actually, there were some cod caught last weekend, but out on a Rex. So there are a few cod about. But whether they come in on the shore now, I would think that's fairly unlikely. That's more of a winter thing. So you've got more chance of a smooth hound, a little puppy smooth hound, I think, and possibly a ray. Christoph, where are you fishing? Are you fishing at Brighton? Oh, you're indoors, are you? Okay. Yeah. What did you catch last night then? So did you have smooth hounds? Billy Bob, you've got a fan. What's your dog called? What's your cod, Chelsea? Unfortunately, Billy Bob's just out of shot at the moment, and if I put him in shot, I'm out of shot. So what do we want? Do we want to see the Billy Bob, or do you want to see the CJ? Let's have a vote. I won't be despondent if you vote for Billy Bob. I must admit, he's far better looking than me. Evie. Okay, my granddaughter's called Evie. It's amazing. That's a lovely name. And my daughter's middle name is Eve, or Evelyn. It's named after my grandmother. So, Evie and Billy Bob, what a pair. What sort of dog is Evie? Yeah, Brighton Beach. I don't go to Brighton much, I must admit. I worked in Brighton as a policeman for too long. 13 hounds, 10 pubs, 3 dams, and 10 dogfish, 1 small white. That's not bad going, is it? Right. Pretty good going. Certainly better than I've done. I've had 1 pox of little whiting. Oh. I used to have staffies. I used to have a staffy. My staffy was called Tigger, and he was a lovely boy. And then I had an English Bull Terrier before that called Tyson, who was also a lovely boy. So I do like Bull Terriers, but Marina, my partner, wouldn't have a Bull Terrier, so it was all I could do to stop her having something fluffy. So we got a Jack Russell, which to me it's a dog with attitude, but it's a dog with attitude you can pick up. And she was a bit dubious about him initially, but she loves him now. In fact, it was a battle wresting him out of the house because she wants him to sit on her lap watching telly. And clearly he likes sitting on people because he's sitting on my foot again. I'll bring a bed down here. Yeah, lurchers. I mean, I must admit, I used to do a lot of field sports, and I always fancied having a lurcher, but never got it together. I used to know a bloke who used to do a lot of ferreting and rabbit coursing with lurchers, so he'd put the ferrets down and the lurchers would catch rabbits, and they're very intelligent dogs, as you probably know. So the lurcher would tell him which hole had a rabbit in it, so he put the ferret down that hole, and then the lurcher would catch the rabbit as it come bolting out. Hey Lee, how you doing? Hot tea, that's good. Hope you guys are watching these rods, because I'm talking to you and I'm not watching my rods. Let's put a light on that other rod, no really. Let's put a light on that right hand rod, and then maybe you can see. Yeah, they do. I know people do course deer with lurchers. Obviously, totally illegal. But yeah, there's a few that course deer with lurchers, and I know there was a problem with that at the back of Brighton. People coursing deer, dogs. Good. I say rabbits. Billy Bob, look, watch. When I said rabbits, he knows what I mean. What's rabbits? There's foxes. He knows all these words. I'm just finishing high tide 2 or 3 hours before and 2 hours after. Okay, where though? Where were you doing that, Christoph? Where were you catching all those fish? Or is that a secret, Mark? If it's a secret, I respect that. Let me just see if I can get him in shot. Get back. It's Billy Bob. We're talking about rabbits. Brighton Beach, yeah, but Brighton Beach stretches all the way from Black Rock all the way to Shoreham virtually. Billy Bob, where's the fish? Where's the fish? Where's the fish? Where's some fishes? You're not quite sure what a fish is, I think. But he knows what rabbits are. And he knows what squirrels are. And he knows what pussycats are. Yeah, I love dogs. I grew up with cats, to be quite honest. My father was a cat person, so we had to suffer cats from my childhood. So as soon as I got married, I got my first dog, and then actually we mated him, and we got pick of the litter, and the pick of the litter went to my dad, so they ended up as dog people, which is bizarre. And then they had a series of dogs after that. Mum has just lost her dog. The poor old boy died. She's looking after my sister's dog because she missed him so much. There's a fox. You see a fox? Get a lot of foxes down on this beach, and I think he sensed them when we're on the beach. He definitely picks up scent of things. Scan around with the light so you can see them with the eyes. The light is dying. Light is dying. Let me get this on charge as well. Get that took light. But this one, yeah, get it on. My God, too busy talking is what's the problem. I'm going to put my headlight on charge because the battery's flat. I rushed around today putting things on charge, and I thought, oh, I got everything on charge, and then as I was packing to come fishing, I thought, oh, I haven't put my headlight on charge. So it got a very short charge, obviously not enough, but it's charging up to there now, so charging, so hopefully give it 10 minutes or so on that, and then I'll have a headlight again. The headlights are dazzling you all with. I'm getting a little knock on the left-hand rod again. Nothing serious. It's been oxyriting, I guess. So there is definitely a little knock going on there. Let's watch it for a bit and see if it develops into anything. What are you watching? Can you probably see the fox? We've got a bit of a problem with foxes at my house at the moment. There's a fox that's lingering around, and we've got chickens, so I'm a bit worried. I'm on Seaford Beach, which I know hasn't been fishing very well recently, but what the hey. Sitting on my leg. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on then. Sit on your bed. That's it. That's better, isn't it? Don't show your arse to the people. No, you don't sit on me. Sit on your bed. Yes, I know. I know. I know. I know. I don't want kisses. Right, that's good. Got me, got the dog, and you got my tips. Rod tips. Guys, if you're interested, I've got a Facebook group as well, Sea Fishing with CJ Facebook. Yeah, I've got a shelter. It's up. I put the shelter up. It's over there. I'm not sitting in it because I can't film me and the fishing rods and from inside the shelter. So we're sitting out. There's no wind. It's nice. It's quite pleasant to be honest. I put the shelter up because I thought it was going to be cold tonight, but actually I'm not too bad. Yeah, I've got a Facebook page, or Facebook group, which is Sea Fishing with CJ. So if you haven't joined already, please join. I'm trying to get the numbers up on that because it's a good way of unfortunately he can't hear that, so because he barked back. I have got a chair actually. I've got a seat. I've got one of those bench fishing box chairs, but again, if I sit on that, I can't do the live and have the rod tips and have the dog in the picture. So I'm lying on the shingle. It's not that uncomfortable. It's not cold. I've got plenty of warm clothes on. I've actually got a coat here as well, which I'm not wearing. So, but yeah, the dog gets priority. He's got his bed, and even then he'd prefer sitting on me. He's definitely seen a fox or something like that. And yeah, there's a fox up there somewhere. Yeah. I'm not quite sure what he'd do. See Lee. Yeah, mate. See ya. Thanks for joining us. Come and sign up to my Facebook group. Sea Fishing with CJ. Yeah. Thanks very much, Will. Yeah. Please sign up to that, guys. I'm trying to build the numbers up. I've not got a huge following on it. I'm trying to have a Facebook group that doesn't have too many rules. Some of the Facebook groups now have got bloody about 20 rules that you have to obey. All I say is keep it civil, keep it relevant. If you want to post your videos on there, feel free to do that. And anything else, let's just share this stuff. And if anybody's got any ideas, anything they'd like to see on the old YouTube channel, let me know. Yeah, thanks for coming, Lee. Nice meeting you, mate. See you on here again. I'm not sure about these lives. Freedom and rock and roll, yeah. Freedom and rock and roll for sure. Yeah, I'm not sure about these lives. I have to say they're all right while they're live, but I don't think I'm going to keep it on here as a video, because it's, you know, you watch a live back, it's just it's dishwater dull. So I'll probably leave this on for a day and then delete it. And then I am doing a video. It's going to be a compilation of about 3 nights on the beach, because to be quite honest with you, not much happening on these beach sessions at the moment, and again, I want to keep it exciting and interesting. Definitely want to give it a good go with a scratching challenge between the fixed ball with braid and the fly with mono, but tonight wasn't very fair because it was just getting snagged. Oh, and I'm still doing it now. I've got a fixed ball on one side with braid on it, and I've got a multiply with mono on the other side, but they're different baits now, so yeah, the challenge of being a YouTube vlogger is to keep it interesting. That's my view anyway. I mean, and I watch, there's a few that I watch a lot of, and even they are starting to get a bit samey now. I mean, I used to watch Graham Pullen all the time, but you know, after a while they get a bit samey. So, and I watch an Australian guy called Brodie Moss, Youngbloods, or YBS. That is so good. He's living in right, a couple of questions there. Yeah, the Innova bait station things, I quite like mine. It creates a nice little table in the tripod. All right, okay, Val. Well, I mean, tell me, do you want me to leave it up? I'll leave it up if you want. I mean, of course, the other thing about it is if you join the live sort of an hour into the live, you won't have seen all the beginning stuff. But, you know, I have watched some of my lives back, and after about an hour, I think, you know, I've had enough of this. This is really boring, isn't it? And I like watching me. Hey, saltwater lure fisher. How you doing, mate? Catching much on lures at the moment? I'm thinking that there should be some bass coming in on lures. There's been a few mackerel caught, and crab cam. When I was out fishing the other day, I had crab cam out, and I definitely saw a big shoal of fish. I'm not sure if they were mackerel or not, but swim over the top of the camera. So I think my next video is I'm going to do a compilation of crab cam, I think. Thinking about it. I had crab cam out today before it got dark, so I don't know if I got anything. The bait had all got robbed, so something has eaten the bait. So what's that? I watch the lives, okay, stuttering a lot makes me cringe. Yeah, my cat upload, 7k views. My cat upload got 7. Amanda Panda, is this, I've got to see this cat load. I was trying to find it the other day and I couldn't find it. Can you send me the link? Could you PM me the link? Is this the links? Yeah, let me see I want to see this cat thing. I was looking for it the other day. I mean, I did a fishing from the car park video, which was, I wasn't fishing, I was talking to 2 guys who were fishing, and it's my biggest hit video of all. I think probably because it was about enabling people to fish who've got mobility issues. But yeah, I got ridiculous 7,500 bloody views to that. And yet you can work your bits off and really work hard at a video, put loads of stuff into it, and you get 800 views, and you think, I'm not quite sure why that happens. I mean, I talk to John Locker a lot, and I mean, obviously he's getting tens of thousands of views almost instantly, which we would all like to do. I mean, you know, it's not about the money, but hey, I'd love to be able to make a living out of doing this, because at the moment I'm having to work quite hard to get fed. I'd rather be loafing around on the beach. Well, I don't know what the time is, but I'm suspecting the tide is coming in, and it's about time I packed up and went home, because I don't want to have to move in my gear, and if I don't start packing up soon, the waves are going to be around my tripod. So, you know what, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you all now, and I am going to go, and I'm going to pack up, and I'm going to go home. I hope you've enjoyed this little experience down the beach with me. It wasn't a blank, I've had a white in. Unlike Christoph, who had 13 pounds, God knows how many dogfish and God knows what else yesterday. So I guess I've got to go fishing somewhere else. Seaford Beach, when it's good, is very, very good, but when it's bad, it's shocking. And at the moment, it's bad. So, and I'm not at the best place on Seaford Beach, albeit I've had some big bass from this mark. But as Christoph said, I should be using squid. That's what I should be using. That's what I've had the big bass on, is squid. I've been using blueies recently. I'm not having much joy with blueies. I know that the people rave about them, but they don't seem to work for me. I don't quite know why that is. So, good health to everybody. Stay safe, stay sane, stay fishing. Good night all.